Hey folks, welcome back here at DynamicDiscs as we continue to bring you coverage of the biggest disc golf tournament thus far in Mexico over at Cocoyoc. We're in our second round, and we're now on the back nine with our lead card, and it's a pretty tight race at the top right now. As I am Dustin, and joining me once again is Fabián, who is the content marketing director at Dynamic, but also someone who knows this place quite well.
Yes, I do, and it's a pleasure to see this coming into fruition at the end. Let's go into hole number 10. This is a tunnel shot, which is pretty impressive to see a tunnel shot in the woods in a golf course. So you need to go straight, avoid that Mando in the left. You need to cross in bounds. So you don't cross in bounds, you need to go to the drop zone and then avoid all the danger that's near the green.
Yeah, so basically just requires a 300-foot dead straight shot. That'll do. Avoiding any hazard. That's fading a little early here from Paige. But still safe. Just going to make birdie very tough. Here's Juan Macbeth. Sorry. The form is just uncanny.
Yes, it's unavoidable. His friends call him that too.
Ah, that makes sense. Wait till you see him throw a forehand. It's even crazier. No one really in prime position to get a birdie here, but really no one's taken a huge error. Caster's curse, of course. I'm sorry, Raul. That's on me. I'm still waiting for someone to land inside the foot golf hole, man.
It doesn't happen often. People might think that happens, but it doesn't happen for some reason.
I mean, it is a pretty small spot, right? So it does make sense. You'd have to land in, you know, pretty much the perfect location to get in there. But it would be funny. And I would be willing to award a stroke to someone who was able to do it. What kind of ace would that be if you hit it from the tee? As we see a great birdie putt there from Josh.
There you go, Josh.
As you call it a black ace if you aced the wrong basket. So I'm not sure how it would count if you did a foot golf hole. That'd be interesting.
Yep. Let's give it a color. Let's call it white ace.
I guess that works. It's the polar opposite of a black ace because it's the wrong thing. But in the ground.
So we saw Joshua connecting one of the 4 birdies on that hole for the day. Now we're going into hole 11, which is a pretty simple par 4. If you don't want to take any risk, you just need to cross in bounds. You see those flags. Land somewhere around here where the drone is flying, and then make your 250 upshot to the green to make your birdie. If you're feeling frisky, you can go ahead and try to pump it all the way up there for an eagle.
A little low out the hand here from Josh. Maybe brings that golf green into play, but slides over it and into safety.
Yeah, Alex is going just for that safe shot right there.
Mm-hmm.
You heard his
Kinda
nervy laugh.
Yeah, I think he carried that left OB a little bit more than he wanted to with that safe shot. Once again, it's kind of a little low out the hand, but it'll slide into a safe position to approach for birdie.
That right there is a pure line for the birdie.
Yeah, that was really well done. Never put anything into question with that one. Man, this is a pretty darn overstable disc here from Raul, but just playing it safe.
That's too wide.
Yeah, not really the upshot he was looking for to give himself the birdie. This looks much better. Oh, yeah.
But
That's just a drop in at that point. That's my favorite kind of putt, not having to.
what about that one?
Same thing.
This is her slammer, I think.
Indeed, it's a pre-orbit Saki Bomb Slammer, maybe one of the prototypes. And as you can see, it works her magic with it pretty well. Oh, what a run there from Josh. Nearly finds it. Oh, okay, that's unlucky.
Yep. There was...
At least go ahead.
Well, that would be a spoiler. Never mind.
Never mind, don't go ahead.
No, never mind.
We like avoiding spoilers around here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to see some birdies being tapped in here all across the card.
In this hole, as you may expect, played the easiest of all 3 rounds. And let's go now to hole number 12, par 3, 284 feet. Even though it's that straight, you have some obstacles to contend with. You have that green in the middle, you have those trees on the right, and then if you for some reason early release or grip lock it, you have your penalties with the Chewbacca on the left and the tree on the right.
You're going to have to explain that one. The Chewbacca on the right?
The Chewbacca is that big bush on the left.
Ah, okay. Not Star Wars. Got it.
We call it that Chewbacca down there.
Please don't attack us, Disney. So we are going to see Alejandro take the tee here. Didn't like it. Paige just kind of floats one up there, gets herself a look. Shot there from Juan.
I want
To the right circle one. Oh, man. The road less traveled by, but it still takes him to the spot to grab a birdie, perhaps.
Oh, wow. Thought she had that one.
Definitely has that very unique circle 2 putting form where she'll kind of take a little bit of a sprint before her lie. As we are going to see Alejandro just kind of chipping away at the lead right now. He's building big time.
I can tell you something. He's been practicing that putt, I think, more than others down there in Mexico. He makes public a lot of videos of him making those practice rounds.
We're seeing plenty of birdies fire off here. Paige, though, will settle for par after near make from circle 2. We head into hole number 13.
Hole number 13, it's shares basket with hole number 4, but this time we do not have the island, and we have a Mando right there in the tree that we just passed on the left. We need to go around, through the right, and if you land in this golf green and skip out of it, that's a great plan, and you just need to avoid OB to the right all the way in.
There's really not much to think about. Just kind of a basic hyzer, but again, just trying to make sure you don't come up early on that golf green.
There are some ghost branches in the middle that you need to be cautious of.
That's a pretty solid shot there. Nothing wrong with that. Alejandro's been really loving this disc. He's been throwing it quite a lot today. Hangs out in a little wide, though. At least safe. That is like a picture-perfect line.
Whoa.
I think that is very near the pin.
It's
This
another
is a great-looking
line.
shot as well from Raul. Yeah. I mean, she didn't like it, but I think it's going to be a good result. Oh, wait. Oh, man. I thought I had enough speed to keep skipping.
Yeah, I thought it was going to land in the green, but it just went down earlier. That's another thing that we're going to improve on this course for next events. We will have T-pads. You can count that.
Oh, Paige Shue. That would have been quite the save. Yeah, what's kind of the plans? I mean, I know that, as you said, right now this course is kind of... Okay. This guy's killing it.
Whoa.
That was a very long birdie bid. But again, I know that you were saying
Another
that,
birdie.
as we see another birdie there from Raul, that, you know, this is kind of like 9 practice baskets that, you know, are kind of like a starting point, but that there's bigger plans ahead.
This particular event next year will be bigger. We will have more baskets. The property is huge. It's enormous. So we're gonna just expand with more baskets. But not only in this course, but all other courses in the country are being developed. So we're gonna have more tournaments. So if you want to make your trip to Mexico during the off season, there will be plenty events for you to do that and enjoy the country. We're now on hole 14, part 3, pretty short one. It's a skip shot with an overstable disc outside of the first 3 that you see in front of you if you're a backhanded player, and we'll see. Oh, he's like looking to the sky. That's a new one. Oh no, he was looking to the sky but pointing to the ground. That's a shot, but harder.
See if Juan can make the slight adjustment here. Kind of just gets caught up.
That tree in the middle,
there.
we call it the broccoli tree. You need to miss the broccoli tree either to the right, not to right, or
so
the
is it
left.
called the broccoli tree because it looks like a piece of broccoli?
Yes.
Nailed it. That was a little too outside, so it didn't quite skip the way he was hoping to towards the green. We had a couple of just yanks here to the wide right.
Nobody actually closed on this short hole. This was one of the favorites of the people here in the tournament. They loved it. They loved the position. They loved the technicality that it requires.
Definitely a different kind of feel of a shot compared to many of the others on the course, so provides a little bit of diversity. Oh, nearly another big putt there from Josh. Hit a nice one on the previous hole. Looks like we are going to see the not as exciting, but still very useful par frame.
One right there making community service. Let's go into hole 15, par 5. Pretty short par 5, but right out of bat you don't have a straight line. You need to go around that big bush or left of that big bush and then make a great second shot up to that hill if you want to go for the eagle. Play it safe and you have a guaranteed birdie.
Yeah, definitely one of those holes that will tempt you with the distance and with it being a par 5 to try to make some magic happen for eagle, but as you said, certainly could play it safe and give yourself a great chance at birdie. This looks like a pretty nice rip here from Josh as long as it fades back in properly.
Nice, huge. That's good.
Yeah, that's
And
prime
indeed
position.
it does. Yeah, it looks really good. Also solid.
Yeah, right there, matching Joshua.
How far would you say some of these players are usually able to get to in
At
this
the end
field?
of first round, we had a distance contest, and I believe it was the furthest was 450, 480, and then
Okay.
I'll say the average long throw for this group would be 390, 400.
Okay. Paige playing a nice flex line there, putting herself in a good position on the fairway. So everyone's done their job off of the tee. Now it's just about who wants to try to get frisky and try to attack this pin. Pretty great shot just to lay up for birdie. Paige looking to do something similar. Hits the sign. Interesting.
I think he went with that turnover shot to avoid the trees on the right, which is, if you have it, it's a smart play. And Joshua's doing the same.
Yeah, again, everyone's, doing a pretty good job here on this hole. No one's really gotten into any trouble. Everyone's looking like they're still on pace to birdie the hole.
This right here, this next shot, is the nervy one, because you want to be as close to the basket as you can to avoid a death putt or avoid a roll down disc if you go from down the hill.
Yeah, definitely one of these baskets where being parallel up on the flat ground is the most ideal.
What's happening here?
Yeah, what is this? Man, throwing a... What was that?
What is
Why has he
that?
done that? Why has he done that?
Oh.
Why we hit him with the replay as well?
Oh, he deserved that and more. He explained me afterwards that it's a shot that he has in which the disc lands in his back, and that way he could avoid a roll away. So that's what he was trying.
I would recommend he not try that again. That's just my personal recommendation. I am no professional. Take it with a grain of salt, but it just didn't seem like that was effective. It was effective at providing entertainment for viewers and us having a laugh, but
if it was
not
somebody
effective in
else,
scoring.
if it was somebody else, I don't know if I could be able to laugh like I'm laughing. But it's my brother, I can laugh at him.
I'll laugh at him as well. When you do that, you kind of deserve it.
Oh yeah.
So you are going to see Paige Shue grabbing birdie here, keeping herself in the mix. Birdie as well for Alejandro. Juan grabbing par. And a birdie there as well from Josh as we head into hole 16. A couple
Hole
holes
16,
left.
we have this straight tunnel shot with this bushes to the right and the left. That's the pure line right there. But most of the players would go up, turn over through the bushes in the left, and that brings risk because you have OB to the right and OB to the left. But Joshua's going pipeline in the middle.
Avoided any danger, so we'll see what kind of putt he's got left for birdie. Rules kind of pulled that one right, but I mean, all considered, not too bad of a result.
Looks like Alejandro brought just one disc to the tournament.
I know. I was about to say, I don't know that I've seen him throw anything else off of the tee. You said that's a sorcerer?
That's a sorcerer, yes.
It's basically a raider with magic.
I agree. I love that.
I mean, it is it is West Side's version of a raider, pretty much. You don't. I don't. I mean, it's just not a very popular mold. I feel like I haven't heard too many people throwing it.
And I don't know why. It's an amazing disc.
I kind of wonder if it's still in production.
Oh, it is.
That would be.
I'm right here next to the warehouse of DynamicDiscs, and I see there in the shelves.
Go out and get yourself a sorcerer. It's a raider, but with magic.
No, no, no. Pégale.
Because sorcerers are magicians. Just to be clear, the disc itself does not have any actual magic added.
Thank you for the clarification.
Yeah, I just didn't want any type of like false marketing lawsuit or something like that to come your way. So. Taking his meter here is Raul. Good up. Not quite.
She's always online, but just missing. Oh, that looked different. Like his release looked, not so confident. And we didn't see where Joshua's disc landed out of the tee, but apparently it was parked, and that was a birdie.
Indeed, it was. Didn't have to work too hard for that one, as we're gonna see a couple of tap-ins here to finish off the hole.
And that was the only birdie of the round right there. Of that hole, let's go now into hole 17, which is one of the hardest holes in the course. This is a 404 feet shot. If you have the forehand, power forehand, that's the way to reach it. Some people try the roller, but that brings a lot of things into danger. You have that sand trap, and you have OB to the left and the right all the way in.
And so many players are throwing perhaps their first forehand off the tee of the round, or a very rare one. So again, you kind of wonder if they're prepared for it. As that was just overturned the whole time. Now this looks good.
Nice.
Yeah, that's solid. Solid for par. And I hope this is not the sorcerer, because if he tries this with the sorcerer, he'll go left. But nope, that was a different disc.
You can see Paige who just kind of play this one safe. This is just a backhand turnover, I believe, with a putter.
Perfect. And you are earning strokes on this hole if you par it.
Yeah. Who does this remind you of?
No. Come back. Here, three.
Unlucky.
He will get a tricky pot from there, but pot nonetheless. That looks
Oh man,
barely
just
safe.
skates out of it. Yeah. Would have been a tough double penalty to take on this hole.
We are heading into the last stretch of this round, and Alejandro is keeping that lead.
Indeed he is. He's built it up to about 3 strokes over anyone else here on the lead card. Not sure what's happening elsewhere on the course. Maybe someone else is giving him a run for his money, but certainly he's doing some good work here. As Paige basically plays the hole exactly how she wanted to. Played safe off the tee, gave herself a nice pitch up for par, didn't take any risk, and will likely maintain position because of it. Limiting the damage there as well with a good putt from near the hazard. Nah, Branch is just knocking Josh down there.
That's the first miss we see from Alejandro. Like, and actually, probably the first bogey.
Really? Unlucky.
Oh, wow.
That's tough. That's a lot of chains.
Yes, 17 is Alejandro's first bogey of this round.
That's consistent golf. Giving a good result as we head into our final hole of the second round.
Final hole, it's you have OB to the left, OB to the right. It's designed to be played as a forehand. Many people who have the slow drifting shot can reach it with a backhand.
See, of course, our car dapping it out on the 18th tee.
Yeah, dude.
What a second kick. You'll love to see that.
Oh wow.
That was a roller coaster ride of a tee shot.
That looked perfect. That was almost perfect. Just a feet higher and he's down there.
Oh, this looks good. Maybe a little too turned over. Yeah. And add insult to injury also finds the OB. That's tough.
I think he knows it's good.
Yeah, he was walking it off like he knew what he had done, and indeed that is going to be a circle one putt for birdie there. A good looking forehand. Really? That man, I thought that was gonna have it. Just maybe a little too much angle, so it didn't really get like the forward skip. It kind of just died. Paige will likely be ending things with a bogey.
See, the wind is picking up here. It's usually never windy here, but wind does exist here. Ho ho! There you go, Juan. Engachon.
That is definitely a nice way to finish the round. It'll put him at just a couple of strokes behind the leader and likely keep him on the lead card for the final round.
Oh my god.
Paige was having such a strong performance, and it's just unfortunately found some struggles here on the back nine, kind of knocking her down a couple of notches.
Yeah, that was for bogey. That means her putt that she has left for double.
Yeah.
And this is Alejandro's second bogey of the round, but keeps him in the lead.
They're going to keep scores tight. As you can see, Alejandro only now ahead by a stroke. Diego Perez off chase, able to have the hot round at 8 under par to put him tied for second with Juan. And then we have Josh still on board with us. And Renee will be our newest member of the league card coming into the final round there. So he's been able to get himself to 5 under par. And again, we appreciate you all tuning into our coverage here at Cocoyoc for the biggest disc golf tournament thus far out in Mexico. Hope that you'll follow and subscribe so you can catch the final round coming up shortly. Again, I am Dustin, and with me was Fabián, and we'll see you for the final round here soon.